Good afternoon. Today is Friday, August 5th. This is vlog number 22, and a few things to talk about. First off, I want to say that if you hear a few smart-ass comments in the background, it's because my husband's sitting over there. He's not quite ready to be sitting on camera with me, but he's willing to do that. So, I want to say a big thank you to Joanne and Mike and Nicole and Johnny. They each hosted a barbecue for us. Johnny and Nicole on Saturday the 30th and Joanne and Mike on the 31st. Basically, it was our 17th wedding anniversary, and we got to spend 2 full days with friends and family and celebration of life and everything that goes with it. And unemployment, yes, thank you, dear. Alright, so a big thank you to all of you. It was much appreciated. We did enjoy ourselves, and it was...
Yeah, it was cool.
It was really cool. We really needed it.
Why we moved down here.
Yes, this is why we moved to Blind River, to be with friends and family. And this is kind of a good segue into what I was asked about, is how we got to this point. Why we do the vlogs, where we came from, what our background is. So first off, I want to kind of say that I met Rick 18 years ago. 18 or 19, we lost count. Somewhere around there. Basically, we met at Sioux College, and it kind of just spiraled from there. We got married. We got married in 1999. It was a very natural fit. Personally, I've been to Sioux College for liberal studies, which is where I met Rick. I've been to Canadore College. I went there for aircraft maintenance, of all things. Yeah, it seems a lifetime ago, and something that just doesn't fit anymore. I don't do that kind of work anymore because of a physical thing, and that is where that's sitting at. I've also been to Algoma University. I actually took environmental biology there, and that was actually very interesting. But as life always throws curveballs at people, never used any of my education for what it was intended for, and I got into computers. Rick was very self-taught when it comes to computers as well. He builds them and does all the hardware and maintenance of the actual computers. I got into software and malware removal and computers and fixing the software, and then I went into business administration, and things kind of spiraled from there. I worked at various call centers doing computer tech support and help desk over the years, and then I got my job at support.com. I was there for almost 8 years. It would have been 8 years this month.
Yeah, it would have been.
When I got laid off in April. So, ever since April of this year, I've been kind of looking for a new position and doing what I need to do. So, that's kind of where that's sitting at. And why we started doing the vlogs in itself is basically to keep me occupied, keep Rick occupied, and both of us from going insane, because we're sitting around waiting. And you may be wondering to yourself, well, why doesn't Rick work? Rick is, he's not crazy, but he is, he's got physical issues, and we're looking at the possibility of, him going on disability for his back and his feet and all the physical issues that he does have. So that's kind of where that is. I was always the one that worked, and he stayed home for all those years looking after the kids. Yes, he raised all 3 of our children. He was a stay-at-home dad, and I can't give him enough credit for that. So, perfect leeway into the next topic that I wanted to discuss. I want to give a shout out to a former employee of mine, Albert Gaynor. He reached out to me the other day and didn't realize that I was actually on the East Coast. And he called me really late at night. I had already gone to bed, didn't answer my phone. So I got his message the next day that a recruitment company was looking for a professional recommendation. Because I could no longer work for support.com, I was actually able and allowed to do that. So I gave him a glowing recommendation, and because he does definitely deserve it. And in the process, they started asking me about my background and everything else, and they took my resume and my cover letter, and they're forwarding my information off to their project management division. So if I can get a job out of this, and Albert, you can get a job out of this, we're both winners at. So hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed, because I really enjoyed project management when I did that. Alright, next thing that I definitely wanted to talk to you about is our bikes. No, we haven't rid them in a couple of days, and I'm going to kind of tell you why. For one, it's been too bloody hot. We live in Northern Ontario, and this is supposed to be a moderate temperate climate. We have had temperatures so hot that we just haven't moved. Yesterday, we spent the entire day in the pool. The day before that, we spent the entire day in the pool. In the sun, in Fahrenheit, it got up to 118 degrees Fahrenheit on our deck in the sun. And it was too hot. No, we're not used to that. Northern Ontario, we're not supposed to get these kind of temperatures. Today, it's very moderate. I think it's, low 80s compared to what it's been. So, and this feels cool. So I understand what Sean Schmoke is talking about when he says that it's mid 80s and it feels cool to him. I understand exactly what he's talking about now. Never could understand that before, but, it is what it is. So, a shout out to them. We get it.
Yeah.
We definitely get it. Rick beat himself up on that ride to Tunnel Lake with the iron. That video was shot entirely with the Hero 4 session. So,
and really bad wind noise.
There is some wind noise there, so
I gotta figure that out.
We don't have a Sena backpack at this point, or better cameras. We have to use what we have. So I will be putting those videos up. I got part 1 up right now. Part 2 is coming. I'm still putting that one together. Yeah, there'll be some swearing in part 2. Basically, the road was so bad that his iron, the suspension, was null and void, and he basically was riding a ridge. It's not supposed to be one of those roads you should have to worry about, but he would have been better off taking his motocross bike, his Honda CRF 230M. It beat the hell out of him. So,
yes, I'm still in pain.
He hasn't moved that much since last Saturday. So that's kind of where that's sitting at. I also did put up another video for the headlights. Kind of as a follow-up to that one. I did get a question in the comments to that. Is the Roadster. There was no peanut light, so that one went right in right away. Same installation, worked perfectly fine. Same installation as the Iron 883. They're both Sportsters, essentially.
Yeah.
Mine had what they called a night light / peanut light, which is why it wasn't working. That's why I didn't get the LED headlight. I did talk to Harley. They sent me well, not really an aftermarket because it was from them.
No, a replacement HID.
Yeah, a replacement HID bulb, and they said that it's going to be brighter than the original OEM. We'll see. It's been so hot, we haven't done that at all yet. So when we actually get to it, I'll probably try and get some film of that and do a follow-up on that particular installation as well.
The sun tie, the high beam worked.
Yeah, yeah, what the issue was with my bike is that the low beam wouldn't work at all, but the high beam would. So I'm hoping to hell that I don't have any kind of electrical issues with my bike, because that would really honestly suck.
And it's a CAN bus system, so you can't mess around with
Yeah, it's a CAN bus system with that one too. And
you can't just
it's
cut
not
wires and splice.
No.
It won't work.
Cutting and wiring in my bike would probably null and void my warranty too that I paid for.
No, I learned that from Schmoop's video. He talked about the CAN bus system.
Yeah.
And you can't mess around with it.
Can't mess around with that. So we'll take a look at that and, you know, give a follow-up on that particular video when we get to it. Like I said, it's just been so hot. We've been basically not doing anything. Today's the first day that we're not melting. Yeah, it's really windy.
Windy is not the word for it.
It's really, really windy today. So if you hear wind noise on this video, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it.
Mother Nature.
Yeah, Mother Nature is throwing us some definite curveballs. Alright, so that's kind of where we're sitting at. Oh, there was another comment that I'm going to answer. The sissy bar on Rick's bike is the HD detachable. For that particular comment that I was left, I did leave the part number for that. So if you're still interested, it's on that video in the comment section.
Yep.
I'm going to let you go. I don't really have much more to go over. We'll get you your foot pegs. He's bitching about his bike. He wants some more mods. He wants to get the passenger pillion as well as the backrest and the foot pegs for his bike. He wants to be able to take our kids, especially our daughter Susie, on his Harley. They don't consider my bike a real Harley. I'm not going to go into that one today.
We haven't done that video yet.
So, yes, we'll do the Ascot video, as well as I'd like to get some footage of the rolling chassis frame that we have as well. In our shed, we have a project that we've been sitting on for a while.
That I started 20 years ago.
He has a 1954 NSU frame, all the way from Germany. Don't have the engine. Basically, it's just a rolling chassis. And I know he'd been chomping at the bit to actually do a project bike, as well as get his is it an 84?
1984 VT500F.
Yeah, VT500F.
Honda
Ascot back on the road. So we got a couple projects to work on, but you know.
And it's a V-twin.
And it's a V-twin. It looks exactly like my bike and it's over 30 years old. Yes, I know. So, in that case, you know, we got some more stuff coming, and I'm glad to see that you guys are, you know, subscribing. If you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. You know, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, please do. I'd love to hear from you. Basically, I do these to keep myself sane. I'm not doing this for money or to, you know, nobody makes money off of YouTube, you know, at this point in time. You know, there's very few people that actually do. Select few people, and I'm not going to go out of my way to do bullshit on the internet just because. This is who I am, and this is what you're going to get. So in that case, this is me. So with that, I'm going to say stay safe out there. I hope to hear from you soon, and until next time.
Be careful of Northern Ontario roads.
Yes, be careful of Northern Ontario roads. Bye-bye.